York Yankees?
Let's talk about the New York Yankees.
Oh, yeah. Shout out the YouTube folk who are getting sweet specs on Peter Apple. What are those? Like, what do you use those for? To look hot?
Anything you want. And you said the word hot. I'll go with it.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're wearing like for the people listening, if somebody were to be wearing the douchiest sunglasses you can possibly imagine, where it's one lens bridging over the nose, and all the person says that's wearing those is, I am speed. Like, that's what Peter's wearing.
See the mustache?
Yeah, Peter is speed right now.
Yep.
That's kind of all he is. So we're going to talk about the New York Yankees right now, who are one of two teams in Major League Baseball who already have a 26-man payroll in 2023 over $200 million. The Yankees check in at 207.8. The Mets check in at 274. So they are all playing for second. But as of right now, the Yankees are winning. Second highest payroll in baseball. Full note trade for Judge and Cole. Those are the top earners. Three guys making over $30 million this coming year. Judge at 40, Cole at 36, Stanton at 32, Josh Donaldson at 21, newly extended Anthony Rizzo at 17, LeMahieu with a partial no-trade clause at 15, Severino at 15, Hicks at just under 11, Kiner Falefa at 6, Canley at 5.7, Bader at 5.2, and Lou Trevino at 4.1. Everybody else is in arbitration, and arbitration has not been settled yet. So let's start. You want to go lineup, then pitching? Because I feel like the ads are going to come on the mound.
We'll talk about that. Let's talk lineup.
All right, let's talk lineup. You want to work position by position or what the locks are? I know that you and Aram were talking what the locks were last time you guys did an episode.
Yeah, I'll go over the locks because really there are only a few.
Yeah.
First base, Anthony Rizzo. They signed to a 2-year deal. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the first baseman, and I think he's going to benefit a lot from the banning of the shift. He's one of those players that a lot of people have spoken about, and the numbers back that up. Anthony Rizzo will be first base. Aaron Judge, 9 years, $360 million. He will be your right fielder. Harrison Bader, he's going to be your center fielder. Remember Jordan Montgomery? I don't think Yankee fans are missing him that much because Harrison Bader was a playoff performer. He was the best hitter on the Yankees during the playoffs. He will be in center field. Jose Trevino, the all-star, the Platinum Gold Glove Award winner. He is still your catcher. Giancarlo Stanton will most likely be your DH. And I didn't mention Gleyber as a lock at second base because I do believe that Gleyber could be on the move, and we're going to talk about that potentially in some mocks that I have mocked. Josh Donaldson, I hope they trade him for international bonus pool money, but he is still the third baseman for the New York Yankees, at least as we are recording. They have a lot of different options in left field. It could be Oswaldo Cabrera. It could be Aaron Hicks. We're going to talk about potential moves that they can make. At shortstop, they signed IKF to a 1-year, $6 million deal, but they also have Oswald Peraza coming up. They have Anthony Volpe coming up. There's a lot of mishmashing that we can do, and I kind of want to start in left field because I have two options, and I want to run them by you both because I want you to be kind of the arbiter here. I want you to measure me because I can go wild. I mean, I don't have the sunglasses on for no reason.
I get it.
You get it. All right. Two things. We can do Dalton Varsho from the Arizona Diamondbacks. You can trade for him. Here's my trade offer. Oswald Peraza. We can get rid of him, even though I really like him. Really like the glove. I think he's.
You don't want to get rid of Oswald Peraza, but
you don't want to.
You can include him in the package. Okay.
Exactly. I'm going to include Luis Gil in that deal. Yankee fans, remember him blowing 104, it seemed like? Struggles with the command a little bit. It's okay. And then we're also going to throw in Austin Wells in there. Austin Wells, one of the best prospects there for the Yankees. He's ranked in the top 5 of most lists. I know Arm really likes him too. Kind of a catcher, outfield DH guy. Doesn't really have a position that we know he's going to stick at, but we know the bat is going to stick. I like that deal for Dalton Varsho. Dalton Varsho, Yankee fans, if you are unaware, this dude, he's like a catcher outfielder extraordinaire. really gritty, good baseball player. You're going to look at the batting average. You're not going to love it. You might look at the WRC plus, not love it either. I think in Yankee Stadium, he'd be a great addition. Young, lots of years of control still. You might see him that a lot, but this guy's a good player. He'd be like one of those guys you haven't really heard of, goes to the Yankees and becomes one of your favorite players. That's what Dalton Varsho is. What do you think about that deal?
So I don't hate it. I love that you felt the necessity to include a Peraza in there because this deal is not getting done without a Peraza, Dominguez, or Volpe. If you want to get anybody of note, one of those three needs to be involved. Peraza is the easiest one to let go of as a Yankee fan, I'm sure, and the one that Brian Cashman feels most comfortable letting go of because they feel that Volpe is the shortstop of the future, and they've got a guy in Cabrera that can fill in there. So I like your willingness to include Peraza. What I will say about Luis Gil is he had Tommy John surgery in May, so he's out for the entirety of this year. But that is a stash guy for Arizona, who I'm not sure if they need more starting pitching, but you're not going to turn down a guy that like sits 100 at any point because worst case scenario, he's a great back end bullpen guy. Austin Wells, 92 games this past year, the majority of which coming in Double-A, hit 277 with a 385 OBP and a 512 slug. He was a 20-homer guy in just over 400 plate appearances. So you get catcher for catching prospects, and then you get possible starter, likely reliever, and then you get shortstop. I think if you're Arizona, one of the few holes that you want to fill for the foreseeable future is actually at shortstop. You know, you look around the Diamondbacks lineup and you feel great about what's going on in the outfield. Like you have an outfield surplus. Carson Kelly, like him or not, is your catcher. Christian Walker, they've committed to him being the first baseman. Ketel Marte, they've financially committed to him being the second baseman. And we were talking about the fit for Bogarts. And it was like, yeah, Arizona needs a shortstop. I think that could get it done for Varsho. And Varsho is a great athlete. It's going to be really hard to pry him away, especially with how versatile he is and how much of a WAR accumulator he's going to be because he can do so many things defensively. But I think that match, and with Arizona needing a shortstop and getting Peraza back with a couple other guys that you can dream on, I think that works.
Okay. So then he would slot into left field if the Arizona Diamondbacks were to accept that deal.
Yes.
Now, what would a trade for Brian Reynolds look like? Because the Pirates could be interested in the right deal. All we've heard, though, from them is that the price for him is incredible. And, like, he is a good hitter. Is he a great hitter? I don't think he's a great hitter. And I also don't think that he's a center fielder either. If you look at his StatCast metrics, if you look at the defensive metrics on Fangraphs, if you watch him, he doesn't look like that great of a defensive center fielder. So I think a move to left would do him a lot of justice. I think that left-handed swing in Yankee Stadium would do very well.
I'm going to pause you because I know why the price is so high. Sure. And you may not see a center fielder. He is a center fielder. And the only number that you need to look at there is games played in center field. He's a center fielder. So this is a guy that can hit 300, and he is, I'm with you. He's better suited for a corner than center, but you are trying to get a corner outfielder with a center field valuation. His valuation is that of a center fielder that can hit 300 and not a left fielder that can hit 300. And that's why the price is so much higher than I think you'd expect.
Fine. Center fielder, whatever. He ain't playing center field for the Yankees. How about that?
Yeah.
But we're going to pay him as if he's a center fielder.
Okay.
So, and you tell me which move fits the Yankees better, because I already have one in my mind. But here's the deal that I would offer for Brian Reynolds from the New York Yankees. Jason Dominguez. Yep. You heard me, Yankee fans. Jason Dominguez. We'll give him Glaber. You can have Glaber. I'm going to throw Luis Gil in there again. I'm shopping.
Is Luis Gil Miguel Andujar now?
I'm shopping him aggressively. Yes, correct. and give him Devi. Does that get it done? Jason Dominguez, Gleyber Torres, Davy Garcia, and Luis Gil. Does that get it done?
Yeah, I mean, it fucking gets it done, but like, I don't like the fit for either side, really. I think the Varsho pitch is so much better.
But why? Why don't let's workshop why?
I'm saying this is your friend. Brian Reynolds will, like you think about the morale of this guy, like he wants to play center field, and you're saying like, fuck no, you're not. And obviously, like he's a professional. He'll deal with it.
Hold on, one second. He wants to play center field. Does he want to win? How's playing in Pittsburgh? Does he want to win the game, or does he want to play center? I'm sure he'd play left alongside Bader and Judge, right? Would he say no to that deal? Because he's like, they're going to make me play an uncomfortable position. Grow up. Join the Yankees.
Okay. So, Brian Reynolds as a left fielder, will he provide enough impact for the Yankees for this crazy return that you're throwing the Pittsburgh Pirates? I think no. I do think that the Yankees end up losing that trade just because of the sheer number of guys that you're giving Pittsburgh that have talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I
think Dominguez can be really good.
I'll be honest though, I don't really believe in Devi or Luis Gil.
No, I have pretty much lost all my faith in Davey. But Luis Gil post Tommy John can be a back end of the bullpen guy, like I'm saying. But Dominguez and Gleyber, the Gleyber fit makes no sense in Pittsburgh because not only do they have Oneil Cruz, but they also have Liover Peguero coming up. They've got Ji-Hwan Bae there. They've got Nick Gonzalez coming up. Like they've got too many middle infielders to put Gleyber there, especially because Gleyber doesn't align with the window. And then Dominguez, obviously like any team is going to love Jason Dominguez, but I don't know. I think the rest of the package just doesn't make enough sense for Pittsburgh. And I think that Pittsburgh will get a package that aligns with their window from another team a bit better than the package from the Yankees. So I will side with Varsho and not Reynolds.
All right. Screw you, Reynolds. Stay in Pittsburgh. Dalton Varsho, you are a New York Yankee.
Yes. There we go. Okay.
Just completed that deal. Dalton Varsho is now in left field. We're playing GM.
Varsho is in. Okay, so Varsho's in left. Peraza is now not the shortstop. Is IKF the opening day shortstop?
No, I'm giving it to Volpe. Let's see what we got. Opening day. Let's see what we got. Why not? Astros started Jeremy Pena. Why not? This is Anthony Volpe, top 10 overall prospect.
Okay, so
this is a guy who, had a little stint in AAA. You ready to go? How did Michael Harris do in AAA? Didn't even play?
No, he did not even play there. Jeremy Pena, what I will say is Pena played 30 games in triple, had a 944 OPS in 2021. Volpe, in 22 games, had a 718 OPS in triple.
All right. You ready to go? Is he worse than IKF?
No, I think IKF is the opening day shortstop, and I think June 1, Anthony Volpe is the shortstop.
I say start him opening day. I want to see him now. And then if he fizzles and he's terrible, okay, you can send him back down and you can have IKF play. But I want to see him. But I also, at the same time, Jack, I want to see him fizzle a little bit. I want to see how he deals with it. Remember, he fizzled a little bit in the minor leagues at like the start of 2021. Then he came back and raked. Yeah, he got up to AAA and didn't explode on the scene initially. It's okay. I want to see him on the opening day lineup. I want to see him hitting ninth. He's still got the speed. He stole over 40 bags in between AA and AAA last year. I want Anthony Volpe starting opening day.
So, where does that put Oswaldo Cabrera? On the bench?
Super utility guy, right? Okay. I think he could play left. He could play a little second. He could play a little short. He can give Volpe an off day. He can play everywhere. I love the guy. Okay. Now, should he start at a position? I don't think he's that good. But I think as this guy who can play wherever, love him. Love him.
Now, back to Varsho. How much catching does Dalton Varsho do?
Not much.
Okay. So you keep Trevino and Higashioka rostered?
I would trade Higashioka tomorrow.
For what?
I don't care. I don't care.
Higashioka and Donaldson for a tuna sandwich.
I don't like tuna, but I do it for a tuna sandwich. And I don't even like tuna.
You don't even have to eat the tuna sandwich. Like, you can give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right. How are you getting Donaldson and Higashioka off the books?
It's a great question.
I don't think they're off the books. I think both of them are Yankees on opening day.
Yeah, they probably are. And Donaldson is going to be your third baseman. He had almost 2.5 WAR by Baseball Reference. They still like his defense, which is fine. And if he hits anything, he hits anything. But at the worst, he's a very good defensive third baseman. And it's fun to make fun of him. I'm one of them. I do not like him, but he is good defensively at third base. There you go. And if he hits anything, he'll hit in like June against the Royals, which is like fine.
So what's you going to do with LeMahieu and Hicks on the bench?
LeMahieu starting at second base.
So what's you going to do with Gleyber Torres on the bench?
I'm trying to trade him, as you saw in the Brian Reynolds trade.
Okay, but he's still on the team as it stands right now.
Donaldson's on the bench. DJ's at third. Gleyber's at second. Volpe's at short.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Right.
This is a great team.
Okay. We'll revisit to fill out the rest of the lineup after we deal with the rotation in the bullpen. Starting five: Cole, Cortez, Montas, Sevy, Domingo Germán.
Send Domingo Germán to the moon.
And sign Carlos Rodon.
And sign Carlos Rodon to a 6-year, $180 million contract tomorrow. I've spoken at lengths about how much I love Carlos Rodon. I would like a lefty. Nestor Cortez is really your only lefty in that rotation right now. Severino, as good as he is when he's on the field, he's off the field a lot of it. Frankie Montas, I hope he comes back fully healthy. Yankee fans have to remember that he was dealing with a shoulder thing. We knew that when we were getting him, and he didn't perform in his first half season with the Yankees. I don't think this is another Joey Gallo. I do like Frankie Montas, and I do think that he will end up being pretty good as long as he is healthy, which is important. If the shoulder is still bothering him, then he will not perform. If it is not, and he doesn't perform, we may have other issues. But I think him in the rotation is still very good. So then you have Cole and you have Nestor. And also, there is the question about Nestor. Like, I hope Nestor's great again, but you need a Carlos Rodon. I'm glad the Blue Jays got Bassett, so the Yankees weren't even tempted by him. I like the move by the Blue Jays, but I want a stud. I want a number one. The Yankees have the money. Go get Carlos Rodon. We're signing him.
So you said 6 for 180. I've seen that Rodon apparently wants 7.
Sure.
If his agent says 7 for 200 or no deal,
I'll give him whatever he wants.
Okay.
We're the New York Yankees. You going to let Steve Cohen bitch you? We are the New York Yankees. Do you know how much money this team makes?
A lot.
I worked for the team for 2 years. And if you've ever been outside of the country.
Yeah, did you see the finances? You see the books?
Even if you didn't work for the Yankees, you see how much money they're bringing in. Have you ever been outside of the country? The Yankee hat is a brand. This is a fashion company.
Made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee game.
And that's a fact. That's a bar. The Yankees make an enormous amount of money. More than you even think they do at the highest realms of what you think. What I'm saying is I worked in season ticket sales. I'm not saying that I'm some finance guru and that I know exactly how much they're making, but I saw a little bit of what they're making, and it's a lot. It is an incredible amount. They have the money to do so. Don't let this Yankee propaganda tell you that they have to stay under the luxury tax. They could pay what Steve Cohen's paying. They could. They are an enormous brand. Sign Carlos Rodon, give him whatever he wants.
But they won't. They will not spend what Steve Cohen is spending.
I know, because of the propaganda.
All right. Bullpen. Clay Holmes, Jonathan Loaizaga, Tommy Kahnle. Loved that signing of Kahnle. Wandy Peralta, Lou Trevino, Ron Marinaccio, Lucas Litke, Albert Abreu. You got Clark Schmidt sitting there as well. Do they need to add to the pen?
Not really. I mean, they could add somebody. They could add like a Taylor Rogers, a Chafin, but they don't really need to add anyone, I think. A lot of Yankee fans are worried about closer, and I understand. But I'm going in with Clay Holmes as my closer, and I'm feeling good about it. And if he doesn't perform, maybe he gets injured again, I'm totally fine with Loaizaga. I think you have two guys who could be closers. Now, Loaizaga had a 4.13 ERA last year, but that does not tell the full story. He was much better at the end of the year, and we saw that in the playoffs. Loaizaga at his peak can be a closer in this league. Clay Holmes at his peak can be a closer in this league. You have two of them right there. I don't want to go spend for one. We see how expensive these relievers are. I would not do any of that. I would maybe sign a Chafin, maybe sign a Taylor Rogers, because I would like a lefty in there. They really only have Wandy. They have Litke as well, who's okay in spots, but in high leverage spots, I'm not a Lucas Litke guy. If we need to figure out someone from the 4th to the 5th when we're winning 4-0 or losing 4-0, give me Litke. Besides that, I'm not the biggest fan. I like a lefty. That's why I say Chafin. That's why I say Rogers. We could sign one of them because we haven't really spent that much money outside of Rodon. And also, Yankee fans, you're probably wondering, Peter, what about Benintendi? No, I am not a Benintendi guy. I don't like that batting average merchant. I do not want him on my team. Remember, this is Peter Apple, the Yankee fan, talking, but also the Peter Apple, the analyst. I'm combining both with sunglasses on. It's an incredible episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want Benintendi. I don't. And I don't want to sign him for the 4-year deal. He's not worth that.
Yeah. There's not much room for him. So
he had like 316 for the Royals in like half a season, and now we love him. I don't like him.
I point you to getting Gleyber Torres off the books or getting him off the roster. And you're looking for trade partners. So how about if you do go ahead and sign Rodon? How about trading for a high leverage reliever and using Gleyber Torres in a filler?
How do we get Donaldson off the team?
I don't know.
How do we get Donaldson off the team? He would just
I'm looking at F-WAR by relievers. You're not getting Edwin Diaz. You're not getting Clase. You're not getting Devin Williams. I'm sure the Dodgers and the Yankees are not making a trade.
How do we get Devin Williams? What do we need to do to get Devin Williams? Let's workshop it. Let's workshop it because it is possible the Brewers are in a rebuild, according to you.
I just don't. It's gaslighting, Peter. They don't. So now I go to. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me do some cooking.
Liam Hendricks is apparently available. The White Sox need a second baseman. You want Hendricks for Gleyber Torres and a filler? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I'd be intrigued.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Hendricks for Gleyber Torres and what?
All right, White Sox guy, what do you want from us? Let's do it right here. You're Rick Hahn. You're Rick Hahn. I'm Brian Cashman. We just got on the phone, and you just said Liam Hendricks is on the block. And I said we have Gleyber Torres, and you said a deal could be made. Would you like Josh Donaldson?
No, I don't. I would like. Oh,
what?
I would like Gleyber Torres and Oswaldo Cabrera.
No, for a reliever. No,
I would like Gleyber Torres and
you can have Luis. You can have Luis Hill.
I would like Gleyber Torres and Johnny Brito.
I like Brito.
Yeah, I want him.
No, I was hoping you would do the Moneyball thing. Would be like, you don't even know who Brito is.
Yeah. How do you spell Johnny?
Johonny.
No, only one N.
Oh,
wrong.
But I knew it.
You don't even know who
that is. Yeah, I do know who he is. I did one more N.
The like other Brito. Alvarez. Give me Yordan, not Yadier.
Yeah, you can have Luis Hill. You said it yourself. He's a back end guy. You seem to really like him when you were shooting down.
I want Johnny Brito.
You can have Luis Hill and like it.
I want Torres and Johnny Brito, Peter.
Let me look at Brito.
Brito had a sub-3 ERA.
Yeah, screw it. He's never going to make the team. You can have him.
He had a sub-3 ERA and triple last year.
Yeah, he's 24. You can have him. Sure.
Hey, thank you. I don't hate that at all. Shake to it.
I'm good with it. We just got Liam Hendricks, Yankee fans. But the thing is, like, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine by me. We still have, we gave up Peraza. No, but we need to do trades like this. Yeah, I'm fine by this. I'm giving you Gleyber Torres and I'm giving you Brito for Liam Hendricks.
And so White Sox fans, before you try and shit on me, in 140 games this year, he had a 2.7 FWAR and he had a 115 WRC plus.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
Just doesn't fit the Yankee way.
No, yeah, Gleyber Torres is an elite player that the White Sox just got. Yankee fans hear what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I feel decent about that. All right, so let's revisit the team now, and we'll see where else we need to add. So, Gleyber is not the second baseman. LeMahieu is the second baseman, right?
Yes. Where his value is the highest. He is a second baseman. He is so good defensively over there. I hate when he plays first base, takes all the value out of LeMahieu, put him at second. I want Volpe at short. This is my team. I want Volpe at short. And I want, I guess, Donaldson, whatever, at third. But honestly, put Oswaldo Cabrera at third, at least for the time being. We'll get Devers.
Okay. And then the outfield left to right is Varsho, Bader, Judge.
Elite. That's the best outfield in baseball.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Name me a better outfield.
Varsho, Bader, Judge.
Name me a better outfield than that.
Shit, I would take what Atlanta's cooking, I think.
Michael Harris, Ron Acuna, and Marcell Ozuna? No. Judge is better than any of those players. Bader is worse than Michael Harris, but let's see Michael Harris do it again. And Varsho is a million times better than Marcell Ozuna, who shouldn't even be in Major League Baseball.
Huh.
Who'd you rather have next year? Aaron Judge or Ronald Acuna Jr.?
I would rather have Aaron Judge next year. Now, let me throw you Teoscar Hernandez in right, Julio Rodriguez in center, and
Jared Kelenic
/ Dylan Moore.
Give me the Yankees. There is no weaknesses there with the Yankees.
Damn, I don't want them to be the best outfield in baseball.
Because you are a Scrooge.
I'm a fucking hater. That's what I am. I'm a hater.
That is easily the best outfield in baseball. You have three potential all-stars.
Bro, I'm such a hater.
Such a hater.
How about Jose Azocar in left, Trent Grisham in center, and Juan Soto in right?
Shut up. That is the best outfield in baseball. I mean, if you put Tatis out there, we're talking. But Tatis isn't even going to play the full year.
Bro, what the hell are the Dodgers doing right now?
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing?
You're right. The Yankees would have the best outfield in baseball. We can move off that. You can go through every team.
Kyle Tucker, Jake Myers, Chas McCormick.
It's the Yankees, and it's like not close.
Damn it. Okay, fine. All right. So lineup, I'd say, is good at that point, right?
Yeah. So the lineup as constructed, I'll read it off.
Trevino
at catcher. Anthony Rizzo at first base. DJ LeMahieu at second base. Give me the kid. Anthony Volpe. Josh fucking Donaldson at third. Whatever. Defense, I guess. Varsho in left. Bader in center. Judge in right. On the mound, Garrett Cole. Carlos freaking Rodon. Nestor Cortez Jr., Luis Severino, Frankie Montas. In the pen, Liam Hendricks locking down the ninth, which kind of sucks because the Yankees own him. They do, but now he's on our team.
Yeah,
I like that. Kind of joining the dark side. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Clay Holmes. Then you got Loizaga. Then you got Wandy. Then you got Canely. Then you got whoever else. Abreu, who I don't love. Litke. Who else am I forgetting? I have the roster in front of me.
Clark Schmidt. Marinaccio. Did you say
Ron Marinaccio? But the thing is, sure. Yeah.
Lou Trevino?
Lou Trevino. Who am I forgetting here? What was wrong with me? I'm the GM, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Lou Trevino. That bullpen is also elite. The rotation, elite. The outfield, best in baseball. You're giving Volpe a shot. DJ's back. Rizzo, Platinum Gold Glove Award winner at catcher. Josh Donaldson is still technically a baseball player.
But not a good one.
That is one of the best teams in baseball. It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's Astros, it's Mets, it's Braves, it's Phillies, it's Dodgers. You're right there.
Damn.
That's competing with the Astros. And all we did was really spend on Rodon.
Yeah.
And we're under the luxury tax. I'll see you later. Glasses on.
I don't think you're under the luxury tax. I just think you're paying like the minimum tax.
Body torqued.
Are you torqued?
Body torqued. Don't get it twisted. Mentally torqued.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Welcome.
The Yankees just got better. Damn it. I didn't like doing that, but I'm glad that we did it.
I feel so good.
I know you do. You've kept the glasses on the entire time. Are you going to plug like the merch and shit with the glasses on or off?
On.
Okay.
Hats. Get them in the merch store. They're elite. Pair them with some pit vipers. Get faster. While your competition is getting faster, I'm your competition.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just said there, but I'm fast, right?
You are speed. Yeah.
Speed. Jack's wearing a Just Baseball sweatshirt. Look at that. Looks amazing. Doesn't have pit vipers on, but still looks moderately good.
Yeah.
Would look way better with pits on.
Thanks.
We go through the team again. It's elite.
No, we just did. We literally just did. So, day off tomorrow. Aram and Peter back to GM the shit out of another team. And with that,
thank you, everybody.